Now, there is something really going on these days that we need to really talk about if we want to live in a good society. You will be there, then you hear that someone has committed suicide. You ask, what is the reason for it? Then you hear that they said, oh, the girlfriend has left him. Or you hear that, oh, somebody has committed suicide. Then you hear they say that, oh, the boyfriend has left him. Then you hear that, oh, someone has killed someone. When you hear what is the reason, oh, they were together and for some reason the lady went and it's now with another guy, and so because of that the guy went and then killed the lady. Now, it is important we address this issue and find some solutions to it. And that is exactly what I want to share with you today, with some thoughts on how we can really address this whole issue and ensure that more people do not become victims. Now, it's not going to be an empathetic video, but it is going to be a very realistic video, and that we need to understand all these things. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how did we get here? How did the relationship get to a point where someone is committing suicide or someone is killing another person? The reason why this thing happened is all because of the investments that the other party has made into the other partner, and it ends up returning that they didn't get what they wanted. So for instance, a guy will commit suicide after they have spent all their money taking care of a certain lady, and then later on this lady comes back and tells them, you are not my class, you are not my type, or they see this lady now going out or going to marry another man. And so they are like, I invested my life in you. I put my life on hold. I did all that I have to do for you, and then you left me. The same thing happened to ladies. You will hear the ladies, and then they are like, oh, okay, I gave this guy everything. I made him who he is today. When he became who he is now, then he left me and went and married another guy. One thing you must understand is that this has affected a lot of people and made a lot of people have various perspective about life. So you will meet a lady and the lady will be like, hey, me dear, I don't trust any man again, or I won't take any man at his word because all men are the same. Listen to me. If that is something that you are thinking about, or that is your attitude or way of life, and you think all men are the same, that is one of the dumbest thinking that you can have, and that is very stupid, and you have to avoid it. Because my question to you is this: how many men have you been with? How many men? You were with some lousy 2-3 guys, and so because of just 3 guys, you now conclude that about 4 billion men that are on the planet, all men cannot be trusted, all men are the same. The same thing happens to the other side. I have met guys, they are like, Charlie, these days ladies, you don't trust them, or all ladies are the same. They will tell you one thing and they are doing another. How many ladies have you been with? You have been with some miserable 3-4 ladies who you didn't take serious, who also did not take you serious, and because of that you conclude that about 5 billion or 4 billion women on the planet, you cannot trust anybody. You see, it's because of our attitude and the way we handle all of these things, and that is what has evolved into what we are seeing today. So I have some ideas, I have some thoughts that I want to share with you that will help us to sort of start addressing this issue. Number one is this, that hey, listen, if you don't love the guy, if you think there is no future with you, with this guy, don't let the guy spend their money on you. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. That is one side of the story. Because you see, there are some ladies who intentionally go out of their way and then let the guys on, and then taking money from them, buying gifts, paying school fees, paying for hostel, and all of those things. Then later on, the lady knows in their mind that I don't like this guy, I'm not going to be with this guy, but they like the money, they like the attention, they like the bills being paid. Then later on, when the guy wants to cash out his investment, the lady is like, no, you are not my type, you are not my class. What do you expect the guy to do? Now, I am not by this condoning or motivating or inciting anybody to go out there and take the law into their own hands and commit murder or go and commit suicide. What I am saying is this: in as much as we are advising the cat, we need to advise the mouse. So if you think that this guy, you're not going to be with this guy, you don't see anything with this guy, then please don't let them on. Don't continue to accept gift, presents. Don't let them pay the bills. And then this is why we flip it to the other side, to the guys. Because there are sometimes guys also have the notion that, oh, when you propose to a lady and she's, delaying, she's not willing to accept the proposal and all that, you need to show her that you love her. How do you show her that you love her? You show her that you love her by presenting her with what? Gifts, trying to pay her bills for her, taking her on a date, making sure that she lives well. And then when you do that, she will definitely change her mind ultimately at the end of the day. Listen to me, nobody changes their mind. From the very first day, if they don't like you, they don't like you. So guys, that notion, you have to take it out. You cannot just see a lady and because of your lustful act, because of your lustful behavior, because you cannot control your lust, you end up taking your life savings, taking your salary, and then you are pouring on this lady with the notion that one day this lady will change her mind and come and love you. Or one day this lady will change her mind and come and sleep on your miserable bed so that you sleep with the lady. You have to get rid of this notion. So yes, ladies, don't string them along. Ladies, don't accept the gift. But guys, don't push it. Because sometimes I've spoken to a couple of people, spoken to ladies, and they're like, I didn't want it. I didn't ask him for anything. He came and proposed, and I said I didn't like him. But before I realized, he has brought this gift, he is buying this for me, he is paying this for me. Without my knowledge, I asked him to stop, but he continued doing it. Guys, you have to stop this. You have to be reasonable, because you see, you are the one putting your life at risk. And it is important we address this issue so that nobody gets hurt. If you know you are a lady, you meet a guy, he proposes, and you don't like the guy, please let him be. And you see, ladies, you have also shown a certain attitude. I have heard a lot of ladies also say that, when a guy proposes to you and you accept the proposal immediately, it means that you are cheap. So you need to let him work a little bit. You need to let him prove that he loves you. And so the way you let him prove that he loves you is, if he really loves you, when you say no, he will come back. When you say no, he will come and, be buying gifts for you. He will be requesting to take you out. He will buy you a lot of presents. He will pay a lot of your bills for you. That is how you know that you like him. Ladies, you have to stop that. You have to change that approach. Otherwise, we cannot build any reasonable society. Because if that is the notion you are carrying, if that is the mindset you are having, if that is the agenda you are promoting, that before you accept a proposal of a guy, you want to know they love you. And so the only way you know they love you is if they continue to come, they continue to buy you gifts, they continue to buy you presents. Aren't you thinking on the other side that probably the reason they are buying you gifts, buying you presents, it's because they want to sleep with you? Aren't you thinking about that? And so that is why, again, you hear a number of ladies are like, when you wanted me, when you came to propose, I said no. But then, you kept pushing, you were buying gifts, you were buying presents, and then I accepted your proposal, and then you have slept with me, now you've slept with me, and then you want to leave me and go. I won't let you go. You are sick. There is something wrong with your head. There is something absolutely wrong with your brain. Why did you think he was buying the gifts? Why do you think he was pursuing you? Why do you think he was after you? Please, if we want to build this world, we want to build our society, we want to live the life that has to be lived, we need to be reasonable people. Listen, so let's all respect ourselves. Let's all behave in the manner that we have to behave. But you see, this is the truth. You cannot direct people the way they are to live their life. People will always act in the manner that they feel they want to act. People will always behave in the manner that they feel they want to behave. So your best bet is to always ensure that you're on the safe side. So listen to me. I don't care what you are doing now. I don't care what you are into. I don't care how your life has been so far. But what I want to share with you today is this. That if you're a lady and you don't want any harm to come to you, then respect yourself, stay in your lane, and don't entertain anybody by accepting gifts and allowing them to do things for you. Because 99.9% of the time, when a guy is doing something for you, they are there to sleep with you, or they want something in return. Maybe they want to have you for the rest of their life. They want to marry you. If you don't like that, respect yourself and stay in your environment. Guys, if you see a lady and you like the lady and you want to go after that lady, please don't sabotage your life and go and give all of that to the lady, all because you can't control your lust. Because one of the challenges of this generation is lust. People are so lustful. They just want to have sex. They just want to experience things. They just want to behave. They just want to commit themselves. They just want to do things because they want to do it. Listen to me. If you don't want to be part of the statistics, be reasonable. You approach a lady, you propose to her, and she says, I don't like you. Yes, you can push it. But if you are pushing it, don't push it with your life savings. Don't push it with your investment. Don't push it with your hard-earned money. Don't push it by sacrificing your life. Because remember, the fact that you are pushing it, the fact that you are sacrificing does not mean they equally like you. This is my philosophy. This is my take. I believe if everybody should respect themselves, I don't think people will be committing suicide. I don't think people will be killing people. Because you see, in as much as, yes, it is wrong that you go kill somebody, it is wrong to commit suicide, you have to also understand where they are coming from. You have to understand where they are coming from. Because if somebody hustles, and then look after you as a lady, you go to the university, pay your hostel bills, pay your tuition fee, buy your books, you fix your hair, you eat, whatever you do, this is the guy who is doing all of these things for you. And he has put his life on hold. Then you finish the university and come and look the guy in the face and say, you are not my type, you are not my class, and then you go and marry somebody else, you go and be with somebody else. If it were you, will you be comfortable with it? If it were you, will you hold it up? If it were you, will you understand and say, I told him that he's not my class, he's not my type, I didn't ask him to pay my fees for me. Without him, you wouldn't have completed school. So let's respect ourselves. I am sick and tired of hearing every day that someone has committed suicide, someone has been murdered, all because of relationship issues. So let's respect ourselves. Let everybody be in their lane. But most importantly, understand that whatever commitment that you are making, people are not under obligation to reciprocate that commitment. If they want to, they will. If they don't want to, they will not. Get that into your head and let's all live in a good place. Let me hear in the comment section what you think about this particular subject. But most importantly, I want to know, how do you think this menace can be dealt with in the society? Let's continue with this discussion in the chat below this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and also ensure that you let other people know about our page. I'll see you in another one.